sector and administer it adequately and in conformity with the law.
In terms of violation, your trip, how was and those who violated? What's the next step to your ministry?
Like I said earlier, I said compliance enforcement first start with compliance assessment. So what we're doing now, we're not going to be arresting and put you in jail. We're going to find a case and document it. When we find a case, we document the case, we report the case to the central office. The central office will now do the final investigation. They will come with administrative policy. Administrative policy now will be set for implementation. That's the time we talk about compliance enforcement. The enforcement now will come along with indictment. So if you are engaged into illicit mining operations and you are indicted by the court, nobody will rescue from the hands of the law. You are going to be punished and you will pay the fine. So it's not like before you just go grab the man from the man camp in jail. With the situation on ground, where almost everyone is engaged with the illicit mining operation, there is no way to be successful in compliance enforcement at this time. It requires a concerted effort led by the Ministry of Mines and Energy, Justice on the other side, internal affairs as a major factor in this operation, supposed to be on the other side. Together, we can achieve compliance enforcement. Other than that, it will be a measure. We can achieve it. So that's why we'll be giving with assessment.
In terms of decentralization, as you said, bringing the information down to the people, others are yet to be informed to your trip in terms of having knowledge, to having lesson, all of just wake up in the morning and go and map. In terms of information, to decentralize this information so people can be informed so that they can be on time or in time, someone like to say. What your office actually doing towards that?
So this year, this budget year, we inherited from the past administration. So some of the things that we are doing now, some of the things we really want to do, we are planning for it for next year. But one of the major things we want to achieve by next year is the reorientation of our people, which is very important. To understand the danger of illicit mining operations, to understand the implication of smuggling mineral out of the country, how it affects the country negatively, to inform the people and reorientate them about the importance of complying with the law and the danger of introducing mercury in minor mineral processing. So all of these things, they are programs that are being set for 2025. There will be a conversation about stakeholders. The locals will come to the Palaver Hall for the conversation. The security forces, the county officials, mines and energy, and all the agencies will have to come and have a conversation and dialogue about this. So it's not something you just come and just go. No, it's not going to be possible. The mind, you got to reorientate the mind. Liberians are now reached to the point where they will understand the importance of conforming to the law. So all of these things are happening because they see illicit mining operations as the way to improve their economy. Like for example, one thing I want to bring to attention, for example, is even the issue of the land. Community people feel that they have the authority over the land than the government. So government had no right to go in the bushes and get lessons to any other person. The community is supposed to be the one telling the government what to do. So you see, they need to be educated. Liberia, who is the custodian? Who is the owner of the land? The government is the owner of the land. Government is distributed at different organs. I told somebody a few weeks ago, I said, look, when there was a plan to demarcate, to redemarcate, or to divide Grand G and to create River G, were there any petition or were there any process to say the elders from River G went to the government and said, look, we want to buy River G, get what D? It was not possible. When the government got ready, the government said, look, we will divide it and create another political subdivision of the country for developmental purpose. So that shows that just happened also in Bapolo. That shows to you that government owns the land. They are the chief administrator of the land. So they gave minimal right or other right to people by their own discretion and rules. So nobody has it. So, but what we are confronted with is that community leaders will bring people and say, look, this place for me, come and get them. And government is deprived of raising that just revenue. This is affecting our country. We expect that the government will carry on development to change our life. How will the government achieve that? When every one of us is engaged with depriving the government from raising or mobilizing just resources to sponsor a program. It's almost impossible. So all we can do is let's come together.
And so my name is Lord Father. I report for the Liberian News Network. What I want to know is that the superintendent of Grand Jila County, when he took over, constituted a committee called the Anti-Mineral Committee, which of course is also visiting the various camps in Liberia mining. Is it also in conformity with the mines and energy when it comes to decentralizing the issue of illicit money in Liberia?
I think the superintendent is zealous to see how he can help to deal with the issue of illicit mining operations. But sometimes the way we go about doing things, it has some way of questioning our operations. The Mines and Energy is the lead ministry in the administering of the mineral and mining sector. I think it should have been better that he liaised with the Mines and Energy, Ministry of Mines and Energy, to proceed with the idea of dealing with illicit mining operations. I think that is the little missing mark. But Mines and Energy as a ministry cannot go about dealing with illicit mining operations without having internal affairs, especially the locals. It had to be a concerted effort, like I said earlier, so that we all together we can achieve government as one. There should be no ulterior motive. There is no separate agenda. There is no private administration. We all work for one goal, to better the life of our people. So in different functionaries and different responsibilities that we all carry in our institutions, it's all about one thing, the good of our people. So the superintendent is not different, the Mines and Energy is not different. All we need to do is to respect who has the full responsibility to lead. But everyone has a part to play. Even the journalists, you have your part to play. We cannot do it without you. If I come into Yapa, how will the people get the information? It's not possible. You have your part to play, but there's a leader in everything that we do. And in the area of Mines and Energy, the Ministry of Mines and Energy is leading, and all other people, we need them, consult us, and let's do it together.
In terms of arrival, how was your arrival in county?
It was wonderful. One of the things I enjoy so much is that the elderly welcome us, and they're so happy they embrace us, they listen to us. It's very necessary.
Your party comment?
My party comment is I'm calling upon all citizens of Grandia, the sub-region, the country, to see dredging operation merely as something that is counterproductive to our livelihood, to our existence as human. That's the first thing. The second thing is we all should crack down on illicit mining operations, because minerals that are leaving this country by illicit miners supposed to benefit you and myself, but instead it's benefiting us other while we sit back and suffer. Government will not do anything for us when government does not have the ability to mobilize domestic resources, and our domestic resources are going away. We all should come together and see how best we can cooperate, we can coordinate our efforts and deal with this particular issue that continues to undermine the fabric of our development. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Of course, we see the System Minister of Mines and Energy, the Republic of Liberia, of course, addressing press here in the county. My name is Lord Father. You have a blessed day. This is Liberia TV Network. Don't forget to subscribe.